Hello everybody, it's Mike and welcome to my channel at digitalnomad.net. We are going to do our first review and comment on the news on an article that we are going to read from the internet, and it's about some trending topic online that I've only recently found out about myself. It's basically the Sigma male, which I think I might be one, and I'm trying to figure that out and trying to figure out exactly what it is or why it's different, why it's new, that kind of stuff. So we found an article we're going to read, or Denise is going to read it, and we're going to comment on it. We're basically going to comment on all the different factors that are mentioned in the article and also whether it applies to me or not.
Right.
So here we go.
It's 15 characteristics of a Sigma male. Sigma males are not the kinds to be worried about what others think about them. You may have heard of the term Sigma male, but wonder about its meaning. When psychological archetypes are discussed, they're usually termed in a binary way. For instance, type A or B, or as people as extrovert or introvert. However, men are often categorized into alpha, known to be dominated, or beta, mostly submissive males when speaking about
Right.
male psychology.
Yep.
In recent times, a revelation is steadily coming into light that some males could fall into the middle of these two classifications, alpha and beta, and are supposedly called Sigma males.
Yeah, and actually it's interesting because I know that some people, including Denise and others, have sometimes complained to me that I'm too black and white. But if I fall in the Sigma male, that would mean that I'm right in the middle.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone is either all introvert or all extrovert either. We're all somewhere in the middle. So this article keeps on abruptly
It's
ending.
ads. Yeah,
and
it's got ads.
It fails, and now I have to reload it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah,
This
well,
is
you got to keep
second
your
time.
finger kind of tracking on it, that's all.
so here are some of the characteristics of a man who falls into the
And there's
category
15, right?
of Sigma. There are 15.
Okay, here we go.
They tend to be loners. It should not be confused with Sigma males disliking social company. Instead, it means they do not often need people to have a good time. On the flip side, they can be pleasant and friendly around people. The ads keep jumping and making me
I know.
scroll
Yeah.
all over again.
Yeah, it's an ad-laden thing. I should have just copied and pasted the whole article text.
On the flip side, they can also be pleasant and friendly with people they like. Number 2, they're flexible.
Wait,
Well-
so number 1, does that apply to me?
Yes.
It does. You think I'm a loner?
Yeah. When I first met you, you were doing your digital nomad lifestyle, living out of a car. You didn't appear to need other people around you.
Okay.
So, 2, they're flexible. While alpha or beta males are more rigid when it comes to the personalities and environments they prefer to be in, Sigma males can adapt to most circumstances. They can perform well under different social situations, team compositions, and even outside the comfort zones. Yeah, you're pretty flexible when you're in terms of environment. You're okay in a big crowd or up on the stage or just.
Well, I used to be more
one-on-one.
introverted. I'd say, like if we were to talk about me 20 years ago or even more, I would say I was a lot more introverted.
Yeah,
I just had to learn those skills, I suppose.
yeah. Number 3, they are themselves regardless of who's watching. And that's true because when I saw you at your cousin's wedding, you were still hanging out by yourself, just like you would in any
I
other
was hanging out by myself?
social situation.
What do you mean I was
You were-
hanging out by myself? At a wedding? Oh, I just go hanging out by myself.
The article stopped again.
You just got to keep your thumb on there and keep tracking up and down. Just keep holding it and moving it. If you disappear, it disappears. It's like a mouse jiggler.
You were gone for quite some time, I think, to go get our jackets.
I was?
Didn't come back.
Oh.
And then we went to go play cornhole and not even hang out with your family. It was just you and I, like on a date.
Okay.
I'm only at a wedding and playing cornhole. So you didn't change because, you know, your family was around. It didn't matter who was watching. You were just always you.
Okay.
While others may tend to be around other people or show a particular face to society, Sigma males tend to be themselves regardless of who is around. They will be more or less the same person when alone as they are around other people, making it a remarkable attribute.
Or in front of a camera making a YouTube video, right?
Yeah. I'm not like that. If I get invited to lunch, suddenly I have to transform myself into this, laughing, mouthy extrovert.
Well, okay, I think that's also because people who are Sigma males don't like anything fake. I've been watching enough content online and reading enough to see that may be what this is alluding to, is that they don't like people who put on images or acts or act fake.
Yeah. Number 4, they can lead without exerting authority. I've never seen you exert your authority over anyone, like volunteers or...
Exerting authority?
Yeah.
But am I ever in a position of leadership?
Well,
if it's yes,
no,
then
you don't
no.
have employees.
Wait a second. No, that's not what it asked. That's not what it said. It said leadership. So am I ever in any leadership position? That's what I'm asking you. I'm just asking for people who are watching this video because they don't know me in my every single moment of every single day. So that means that I can lead without exerting authority?
You can. Yeah, you can. You don't threaten people with any consequences.
That's because I'm not raising any kids anymore.
Well, you do exert authority over your son.
Well, in terms of a parenting role, it's a different role. I mean, I don't think they're talking about parenting there. I think that would be an exception to what they're talking about.
Probably. So I'll just read it. When we think of leaders, we tend to think of alpha men. Sigma males also make for excellent leaders, albeit with a different leadership style. They prefer to lead by example or mutual communication rather than establishing their dominance or authority. Sigmas will get what needs to be accomplished with a balanced approach to leadership. Number 5, they're good listeners. Sigma males
I'm a good listener.
No, you're not. You interrupt me all the time. So let me get back to number 5. Scroll. It keeps on losing me. Sigma males tend to be good listeners as they understand the value of silence and respect when others speak as a matter of mutual courtesy. They give importance to content rather than the volume and thus listen well and speak when required. This whole number
doesn't
5
apply to
doesn't
me?
apply to you. You constantly interrupt me.
Okay.
6, they are self-aware. While this can be true about beta males, it often manifests due to insecurity. When they say Sigma males are self-aware, I gotta start the article all over again.
Oh my gosh.
I had my hand on it and I was trying to scroll and it's still closed.
Yeah, I think you have to
on me.
keep scrolling, like nonstop, up and down, while you're reading it.
When they say Sigma males are self-aware, it works both ways. They know their good qualities and also their flaws. Self-awareness helps them self-correct when they go wrong and they do not repeat mistakes. Yeah, that's true. You know your flaws. That's why you're always asking me to remember things for you. Because you know you're forgetful.
Because men can't remember anything, even what the keys are.
7, they have an ambiguous morality. Sigma males tend to see right and wrong in complex scenarios. In this regard, they may harbor a sympathetic attitude towards certain people other than judging them outright. It also makes them critical thinkers who analyze all aspects of the issue before passing judgment on it. I don't know about that.
So I never analyze anything.
No,
Is that what you're
you
trying to tell me?
analyze, but you judge harshly.
I do?
And you never...
Well, once a decision's made, if something is clear and that's the answer, then I suppose so.
I never see you having a sympathetic attitude.
Sympathetic. Well, not sympathetic to the point where it's okay to do what everyone knows is wrong. I'm not going to be sympathetic in that regard if that's what you're calling sympathy. I'll be sympathetic if it is ambiguous. If it's not clear, okay, you do your thing. That's fine.
We don't have GWIs, we don't have red with the GWI kids. None of
All
them.
right.
They have rusty social skills. Sigma males can come off as a little abrasive or uninterested since they rarely have emotional reactions and are direct while communicating. Sounds like you.
And well, that also kind of fills in the thing about listening. So even though you said listening didn't apply, well, if my social skills aren't that great, I'm not going to maybe be very good at the listening part of the social skills, right?
Yeah.
So that still seems to bring everything together, even though not perfectly.
While some may see this as rude, it's a consequence of them being good listeners. They do not
See that? There you go.
Yeah. They don't disguise their intent with flowery language or flattery.
Yeah. See, that's it. So like I'm listening to everything. I'm picking it up. I'm not ignoring, but I'm just may not tell the person what they want to hear or what they expect.
Yeah. Number 9, they can fit into friend groups but do not rely on them. That's true. You don't have a circle of friends that you see on a regular basis.
Except for the running group.
Yeah. Which we spend about 15 minutes a week.
I gotta go.
Sigma males are flexible, making it easy for them to fit into different social groups and get along with people. However, it does not mean they are dependent on social groups or friends. They are content and happy on their own and stay the same irrespective of their social circle.
Yeah, I'm definitely an introvert, so that's why I think this kind of fits me. I'm not an extrovert. I don't think there's anything about Sigma males that says they're extroverts. After a while of hanging out with a lot of people, I have to go be alone.
Yeah.
It's not the other way around. Even though you might think I am an extrovert, I'm not. I'm definitely not. It's only because I've practiced dealing with people, that's all.
After we have a day of dealing with people all day, we feel drained, exhausted.
Yeah. Denise is a Sigma male also.
Just an introvert. 10, they decide their future. While alphas thrive in a high-functioning environment and betas do well in a passive, low-stress environment, Sigma males succeed or fail on their terms. They know they are responsible for their fates and aren't as bound by their society or environment. They hold themselves accountable for their actions and consequences. Yeah, that's you. 11, they tend to have small but close social circles. Sigma males don't feel the need to have big friend circles or impress crowds of people. Instead, they prefer to have a closer circle of friends they can trust and share the same wavelength. It may come off as antisocial, but are not. That's me too. That's any introvert.
Yeah, I guess, and also I have a lot of friends on just because of social media actually. Connections. I have huge amounts of connections, but the people that I really spend any amounts of in-person time with are very small, I would say.
Yeah. 12, they're self-sufficient. Sigma males value independence more than anything and will do their best to be completely self-sufficient.
Let's grow our own food and live off grid.
They do not want to rely on anyone for the basics in life and build their competencies to lead an independent existence. But isn't that any responsible adult?
Well, how about, really? Okay, why don't we just go over to our land that you need all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive to get to and live off grid and grow our own food? Is anybody else you know who does that?
That's independent from grocery stores, not other people.
That's independent from the entire rest of society.
Oh, well, electric too, yeah. I guess. They aren't afraid to take risks. Sigmas rarely take the beaten path and do not deviate from established career and life paths.
Wait, say it again. They do. No. You said two different things. You said they do not take the established path. And what's the second part?
They dislike social structures and
Okay.
cages and like to break out and do their own thing.
Yeah. Okay. That
They
sounds.
accept the risks associated with that. They don't take the beaten path. They
Right.
like to create their own.
Yep.
They aren't attention seekers. Sigma males don't seek attention or validation from others. When they do get it, they don't live on it or thrive on it. They tend to gel in the background and listen and observe rather than be the center of attention.
Yeah, like I do a lot of stuff online with building communities and audiences, but most of it is not like me just being there. Like we're reading articles now. We're talking about some information, but it's not like I'm up there giving a speech from my own words or something like that. So,
And 15, they have the potential to be an alpha.
potential.
With their social adaptability and flexibility, a Sigma man can also be an alpha
People
male.
people think I am, or people think I'm an extrovert just because I have practice and I have all these things. I guess so. That's why I think I fit into that too.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll do that, you know. So
Sigma males' leadership skills and independence play to their strengths and comfort zones.
is that the last one?
Yeah, that was
That was
the last
15?
of the 15.
Is there anything else there in the article?
No, there's a whole. There's the other half of the article talks about FAQs. I don't think you want those.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that's it. Let me know if you guys fit the definition. Let me know about other resources or things that we should review and comment like this that have to do with Sigma males. And if you're one, let me know in the comments too. And anything else that's of interest,
Nope.
put it in the comments. Give us a like, subscribe, that kind of stuff. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.